Hi folks, today having one session recording at 11:07. I'm in the private area, so it will be with my cigarette pranayam. And please let me start with the statutory warning that cigarette smoking is injurious to health and definitely never do kumbhakam with that. Kumbhakam means holding of the breath, or you will fall down unconscious within a few puffs. Secondly, never look directly at the sun. Otherwise, if you go blind, you are lucky. Otherwise, you will burn a hole in your retina. So, I think Tirth Padar's body was buried yesterday or something. It's funny because there was a Deva Prashnam or Swarna Prashnam. Sorry, yeah, Swarna Deva something. What the fuck? Okay, so done by Poti. I'll send you the. Sorry, I'll circulate the notice in that Swarna Deva Prashnam. The astrologers, according to Potti's instructions, had decided that no Swami of SRDM will ever be buried again. Maybe lack of space or whatever. So, therefore, they will only be cremated. I wonder if they held another emergency meeting like the White House when it occurred, when one juvenile kid shot around in the school with the machine gun. So they held an instant meeting in the White House to change the laws on juvenile imprisonment so that they could put that child under some severe punishment. Maybe SRDM also must have held an emergency meeting. No disrespect to Tirthapadar, whatever. But Poti, anyway, let us continue. We just missed a hawk. There are some clouds, means there would be some fluctuations. But still, the clouds are just coming fast. Of course, I know that a guy like Poti would do that purposely, just so that that previous notice is circulated and there's a lot of halabaloo because he wants some entertainment. Otherwise, they would never bury the body, knowing that they have themselves circulated that notice to all SRDM Swamis that if you die, we will not bury your body, we will definitely burn it. So that is expected of Poti. Still, never do this sort of kumbhakam with the cigarette wherever you may smoke it. not only will you fall down unconscious, your lungs will get burnt. Uh, see, just to enumerate to you that due to lack of funds, Guruji has provided me with one more siddhi apart from Surya, Tratak and cigarette Pranayam. Now I live only on samosas and chilies, aloo samosa and chilies. They may be thinking I will die of, first of all, depression and suicide. That is impossible. But I thought that maybe the body may not last without food, proper food. But I think samosas and chilies will last still for some more time. I mean, there is Giribala in Autobiography of a Yogi who was in her childhood insulted by one of her relatives for eating too much. That day itself, she left food. Then her photo is there as an elderly lady when Paramahansa Yogananda went and met her. She never eats. Then there is that chapter on the stigmata saint whom he also met. Okay, there's a slight bit of cloud coming up. I'll tell about the stigmata saint after the cloud is passed. It will take about a few seconds. I'll be back. Well, the sun has come out in just a few seconds. So, on full power. This is one other simple siddhi that Guruji has given. I put out cigarettes like this. So as I was talking about the stigmata saint, so she was a nun who used to only eat one wafer. That was the consecrated wafer, as is the custom in churches. And she used to undergo stigmata, where Paramahansa Yogananda says that he identified himself with her consciousness and saw the entire crucifixion of Christ. Then the blood would come out of her palms and the side of the stomach and the feet where he was nailed and speared. And then he told her to stop it. Uh, it seems he felt that the display of her by this condition would attract the sins of whoever saw her and result in, I don't know, maybe the destruction of her body. Maybe she was not capable of sustaining that for long in that body. Don't know what happened after that, but I don't think she was declared a saint by the Catholic Church, because maybe her name is in the list, I don't know. It seems one of his disciples, who was a Britisher, standing behind him when he was in that identified consciousness of the lady experiencing the stigmata at that time. He could not stand the sight of that blood coming out, and he fainted. And when Yogananda heard that dharam from behind, he came down from that status and looked behind and saw the uh, gentleman on the ground. Anyway, the point was I was talking about the foodless state. Then there is the story of the Anand Margi saint, who was imprisoned by Indira Gandhi, and I don't know the reason. Swamiji told me this, our Mathadipati, who is right now in Ramagiri. So he began to feel a fluttering in one of his eyelids, and then he said that these people are probably giving me some sort of poison in the prison, because from his body he could understand. So then he stopped eating completely. He just said, I will take one glass of buttermilk, that's all. And he survived on that, and he got a hole made in the prison wall from which a few rays of sunlight will come in, and he used to take the rest of his nutrition from the sunlight. The second part that he told me, I am simply relating that he cursed the entire Gandhi family from Indira Gandhi onwards, that whomsoever of your family sits on the chair of the Prime Minister will die the death of a dog. Two of the family have gone, Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. Of course, the curse was not on the party, no. It was only on the Gandhi, or actually Nehru line, due to which Indira Gandhi, forgetting that surname Gandhi, Indira Gandhi had insisted on marrying Firoz Gandhi, I think, yes. Her brother-in-law was Sanjay Gandhi. To get that Gandhi name. Anyway, today, as I had promised in my status update, I will be uploading first my 12 o'clock Surya Tratak in front of the Karnataka High Court in Kabban Park. There was a long gap, I think, after that day's session, multiple sessions, due to highly cloudy skies. Now 16 minutes 46 seconds. Due to my yoga sadhana, I have zero effect of nicotine or even the smoke or the carbon particles or whatever. Or even the absence of it. So I don't call this chain smoking, I call it explosive smoking, and it is with Kumbhakam, so that is even worse. Never do that. Definitely unconsciousness and most probably death due to the burning of your lungs. Never repeat it. This is only an advertisement of a Yog Siddhi, because Surya Tratak, of course, no creature on the planet can do. It's not only a question of person who has eyeballs. I'm not talking about plants doing this photosynthesis, and neither am I talking about Superman, who is supposed to be absorbing his energy from the sun, because it's a yellow sun. This planet's Kryptonian sun was. That's all mythology. Okay. Now, I'll tell you a few points about the sun. Its power is due to billions and billions and hundreds of billions of hydrogen fusion explosions, not a fission like that was dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The fusion bomb is far, far more powerful than the hydrogen fission bomb that includes splitting of the hydrogen nucleus. In the fusion bomb, the hydrogen nuclei, they fuse and create a helium nuclei, which has a higher nuclear mass, and essentially the loss of mass in the difference between the 1 plus 1 is equal to less than 2. Uh, that is converted into energy. That is the highest form of energy release known to man today. The antimatter matter fusion uh, is theoretically known, but of course, I don't know if they have created particles of antimatter yet. That is still in theory. So these explosions occur in the sun, and then the light from those explosions and the heat is what we are experiencing as the only source of energy here on Earth, which of course gets captured by the atmosphere, and by the core of the Earth also contains heat, but that heat is because the Earth itself has come out as a matter a matter particle, you can say, from the sun, and that heat is still in its core, that comes out in the form of volcanic explosions. So all the forms of energy on Earth is only due to the sun. The plant matter only becomes coal and petroleum. The winds are due to the pressure fluctuations. The tides in the ocean and the waves, that is due to the gravitational pulls by the moon and the sun. I think also includes the rotation of the earth. Due to lack of money, I'm going to stop the cigarette pranayam in this session. So, let's see how many minutes have we gone. Okay, we are on 23:45, but I will continue further. I usually don't do more than 20-minute sessions so that I can do repeated sessions when the public watching changes after every few hours, when I'm doing it in Kampan Park, where is the usual place where I do it nowadays. And of course, the evening sessions, say between 4 o'clock onwards, that is a very relaxed for me. Usually can go on for a longer period. This is also quite relaxing, but of course the capacity of the sun is maximum at this time. I'll just shift my chair so that I get the sun without having to lean to the side. Just give me a few seconds, I'll pause. I have also done such sessions multiple times in Prashanti Nilayam itself, that is the Satya Sai Ashram in Puttaparthi, but I never recorded any of them. Once it was exactly in front of the hall where the Samadhi is, I'm forgetting the name. Ramesh Hall is here in Whitefield, but there the name is I'm forgetting. Okay, because they are not supposed to take any photos or videos inside the ashram. So I used to do the recordings only on Chitravati Ghat. But of course, I did this kriya many times inside the ashram. My playlist contains more than 110 videos. I've had to split it into two playlists. Now the second playlist is going on. I sent those playlists to Kummanam Rajashekhar's personal number, to Devendra Fadnavis's secretary's personal number, to OHD and Adityanath, CM Adityanath. That was last November. I did. Let us see if I get some donations from anybody. Then I'll go to Kabban Park and make the recordings again. Of course, there also I just do yogasanas while doing the Surya Tratak and the selfie recording. But no cigarettes inside Kabban Park. That is definitely not allowed. There are some stalls outside. But it's a stylish place to do it. And of course, I have done numerous times in Orion Mall. They have a nice garden outside the mall. And a few times even in Vaishnavi Sapphire Mall. They also have a nice open space outside there. Those are the two that are really nearby. I did a pretty long one outside the Whitefield ashram of Satya Sai Baba. That is all there in my playlist. I had done many sessions on Goa beach. That's also in my playlist. A few from Chitravati Ghat are also in my playlist. And I've done a number of sessions on the roadside also in front of the public. That is while standing. I had quite a few sessions in JP Park, many. In that I used to just sit on a thin ledge and do it in Padmasan. That's all there in my playlist. Cloud seems to be coming along. Let me see. Maybe a bigger gap. So I think I'll make a break for this session. If it becomes clear skies again, I may do another one. Okay, I've gone behind a slightly larger cloud. So see you all for this session. It's a 30-minute, 42-second session. Have a good day.